become the purpose of this channel, to expose how this world of power really works, to help you navigate this world, to level out the playing field for the powerless, to help you become more dangerous. Because as Machiavelli once said, any man who tries to be good all the time is bound to come to ruin among the great number who are not good.
Now, in 2022, it's really not uncommon to be subjected to a Ponzi scheme or a get-rich-quick pyramid scheme, especially if you're living online. These schemes could be enticing for a person who doesn't have that much money and is unaware of these schemes in the first place. Luckily, we have YouTubers online that make us aware of some of these schemes and scams. One individual grew his entire channel on the YouTube platform by exposing these scams. Jake Tran blew up over the past couple of years by creating and uploading high quality videos speaking about different corporations or scams that normally aren't really talked about. In the matter of just a few years, Jake Tran grew from 0 subscribers to over 1 million subscribers and became well respected in his niche, but recently has gotten called out by his community and content creators for being a hypocrite by being sponsored from different scams that he's already making a video on. Jake Tran became a sellout to the same causes that he tried to stop, and people started to notice how money hungry Jake Tran became. Jake Tran created his YouTube channel in late January of 2014, with his oldest video on his channel being uploaded in November of 2018 titled Web Development Career: How I Got $40 an Hour with No Degree and No Experience. Now, is it weird that there's a huge gap from when Jake created his channel and when he first uploaded? Yes and no. You see, this actually wasn't his first attempt at YouTube. He actually started to create content all the way back in 2014. In Jake's own words,
"In creative, I was sold. But the problem was, I was only 16 or 17 at the time. I didn't have any expertise in anything except for Taekwondo. So the goal became obvious. I was gonna be the Linus Tech Tips of the Taekwondo world. So I launched my first channel, a channel that will remain unnamed because I find it very cringy, and I ended up making videos on Taekwondo exercises, highlight reels of competitions I would go to, gear reviews, and obviously it didn't work. After nearly 2 years of just straight grinding, I only had around 5,000 subscribers to show for it. Pretty bad.
This didn't take off, so instead Jake focused on his education, but during his college career, started working at a web development job making $80,000 a year. This allowed Jake to drop out without even getting his associate's degree. Jake stated that he started to hate his job, and the job that he once thought was his dream job started to become boring. So he took a leap of faith and jumped back onto YouTube. These first handful of videos weren't the greatest, and even Jake tells us that he tried to copy another content creator by the name of Graham Stephan. Jake's channel started to pick up steam after he uploaded this video titled Why Graham Stephan is Killing the YouTube Algorithm. This video was able to gain traction, and Jake reached out to Graham, and that's when Graham posted it to his Instagram story. Jake stated that this one gesture of kindness really helped propel this video, and it achieved more views than any of his other videos prior to this one. After this video though, Jake Tran uploaded a video on MKBHD called Why MKBHD is Beating the YouTube Algorithm. And this video really took off in views. As of today, the video racked up 1.5 million views, and along with the Graham Stephan video, helped grow Jake's channel. But eventually, Jake stopped making videos on other content creators and started making videos on touchy subjects. Jake uploaded this new video style with a video titled The Viciously Profitable Business of War that gained over 1 million views. Jake had this idea to talk about subjects that aren't normally talked about because he watched a documentary about war profiteering and he wanted to make a video about it, but wasn't sure it would do good, but ended up doing really great.
So I finally found some traction on YouTube, but I was still kind of shooting in the dark. Do I make more YouTuber breakdowns like this? Do I try other topics? Or in other words, it was time to iterate. The next few videos were still getting way more views than I ever had, but compared to the first one that blew up, they all bombed. Somewhere along the line, I started watching a documentary on war profiteering, and I was blown away. I was so fascinated by it. I was so shocked that this wasn't common knowledge, that average people didn't know about this. But the problem was, who in their right mind would be interested in a video on war profiteering out of all things? Only nerds like me would watch this. Making a video on war profiteering would be such a waste of time. But I decided to do it anyways, just to satisfy my own intellectual thirst. The Viciously Profitable Business of War goes live, with my guy Patrick Bateman on the thumbnail, and boom, to my surprise, it becomes one of my best performing videos. Apparently there are a lot of nerds out there like me, interested in dark subjects like this. Interesting. So I kept trying other dark topics that no one else would make videos on. The same thing happened after I saw the movie War Dogs and my subsequent video on it, how to make money off of World War III. And then the same thing happened with another video, the profitable business of enslaving third world countries. Then the same with money laundering, the art of cleaning dirty money. And then China's profitable business of concentration camps. And then the economics of the mafia. And it just kept going on. There was a market for these super dark videos explaining how the world really works.
With every new upload reaching over 100,000 views, it wouldn't be long until Jake Tran reached 100,000 subscribers. This would happen in May of 2020. As Jake continued to grow, so did his production quality. His videos became more and more high quality, and he started to gain a loyal fan base, with fans of his content waiting for new videos whenever he'd upload them. But as Jake started to talk about riskier content, his videos started to get age restricted or demonetized, leading him to create a channel membership where he uploaded member-only videos that were locked unless you were a member of his channel. But his fans loved his videos and understood the reasoning behind this paywall. Things were going great for Jake. When he ended 2021, he had 800,000 subscribers, but on February 5th, 2022, Jake Tran uploaded a video titled The Evil Business of NFTs. This was a video where Jake Tran talked about rug pulling in crypto and how to avoid it, but during the same video, he would promote another NFT called Cunning Wolf Society NFT. This rubbed people the wrong way, with the top comment stating, "For a channel funded on exposing the world's biggest scams, Jake's support of NFTs feels like something straight out of an Onion article." Now, even though Jake's fans were disappointed with Jake's sponsor for that video, he quickly rose to 1 million subscribers after this upload and posted this to his community tab. Jake Tran wrote, "A childhood dream achieved. I've been fantasizing of this moment since I was watching YouTube as a kid. I'm happy to report that this life is everything I ever dreamed of and more. All those years of struggling alone, feeling like such a black sheep, I'd do it all again if I had to. The soul yearns for a hero's journey. Answer the call to yours. Now, onto the next war." After this milestone, he uploaded a video titled "The Lottery is Literally a Scam," where he deep dives into how bad the lottery is and how it takes advantage of the working class in hopes that they can be a big winner and never have to work again. Jake talks about how the lottery is bad, but in the same breath promotes yet another lottery website called Yoda that's supposedly a free no-lose lottery. This once again got his viewers talking, with them once again being disappointed with Jake's sponsor of the video. After this video, Jake uploaded a video titled "YouTubers Will Never Tell You This." During this video, we get a rundown on his life and where Jake Tran came from and how he started YouTube. This was a deep dive video into how he was able to stick out from the crowd and grow his channel. Now, with all the hype around Jake Tran and his channel, it wouldn't take long for him to be called out by other content creators on YouTube. CoffeeZilla, Internet Anarchist, and Cozy Camper all called out Jake Tran for being a hypocrite. CoffeeZilla released a video titled "The Most Evil Business in the World," where he talks about everything he feels Jake has done wrong with promoting NFTs right after denouncing them.
A giant commission. A few years back, it might have been selling a stock trading bot or a forex trading bot that supposedly makes you money while you sleep. But today we have something even better, even more tempting: a crypto trading bot.
Now, right after learning that crypto trading bots are the new tempting way to get people to give you their money, guess what Jake Tran advertises?
And the product itself is actually legit. You can set up your own custom bots based on your parameters, deploy them to start trading automatically with your money, see the trades come in, and withdraw your money.
Like, it's almost breathtaking, isn't it? Like, to see someone denounce a scam and then in the same breath be like, you know what's not a scam? The same thing. Now, of course, in Jake's defense, he'd say that Pionex, which is the trading bot, is legit because he tried them himself and he made money.
I've actually set up what's called their grid trading bot 11 days ago, give it $1,000 to trade with, and I'm already up 3% on it. Nothing crazy, but also pretty good for just 11 days.
Now, the only problem with this argument is that Jake says he tried the product, but he messed it up because what he's talking about making him 3%, that trading bot, actually never traded a single transaction. It says this on his screen. There are 0 transactions in these 11 days he shows, meaning that what he thought was a 3% gain from a trading bot was likely just Bitcoin going up by 3% in 11 days. But it gets so much worse. Our next video I want to show you is called "So It's a Ponzi Scheme, but with Crypto," where he talks about Hypocrite, but then at the end of the video appears to make a sales pitch kind of for a Ponzi scheme.
And the hottest niche in crypto right now is flipping NFTs, where people are making life-changing money just from getting on an NFT hype early on, buying and then selling soon after for insane amounts of money. And one way to do it is to look at what crypto whales are buying. Crypto whales are influential people who have a ton of crypto. So if you buy an NFT project, others tend to follow, pushing the price up. The hard part is catching on to these crypto whale hype trains early on, so you're not left holding the bag.
Wait a second. I want to make sure I have this right. I'm supposed to be able to make life-changing profits by catching a hype train early, but I have to make sure I'm not the one left holding the bag. This sounds a lot like a Ponzi scheme.
This forced Jake Tran to respond, and he posted this to his community tab.
"What did you expect out of a channel that teaches you how to be evil, lol? In all seriousness, I put my heart and soul into making free premium videos. Every sponsor on this channel helps fund this channel so we can keep upping the quality and quantity. You're not going to be the right fit for every sponsor on this channel, and that's okay. So if you don't like the sponsors, skip the ads, don't buy from them, or unsubscribe from the channel. And let the people who are a right fit for the sponsor use them. But I genuinely love and appreciate all of my sponsors because they allow me to do all this for you guys. And most importantly, I love all of you more than you could ever realize. You've all changed my life in every way possible. Lots of cool stuff coming as usual. We're gonna push forward as usual. I apologize for nothing. Stay dangerous.
After this response, CoffeeZilla would upload another video titled Becoming the Villain. During this video, CoffeeZilla talks about Jake's response to his video on him. Here's parts of his video.
Click it if you don't like it, just unsubscribe. But I don't think Jake realizes that this undermines every single one of his videos, because why would you complain about tobacco or DuPont or any of these evil businesses when they could just turn around and say the same thing? Like, hey, if you don't like it, don't buy it, unsubscribe. Why are you buying our cancer sticks, right? Like, which would obviously be missing the point, but is the exact same argument. And this isn't even to mention the fact that Jake Tran isn't a soulless corporation, at least not yet, but rather is a YouTuber with some level of accountability to his audience. And that all makes the next part of his response even more confusing. He says, I love all of you more than any of you could realize. You changed my life in every way possible. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. Like, nothing in these two paragraphs seems to have anything to do with the other. They're diametrically opposed. Like, unsubscribe if you don't like the scam ads I'm running, but also, I love you very much. Like, I don't know if I buy this. I mean, I'm sure his life did change, but I think he's happier about the money part of the equation, clearly.
After this, Jake continued to upload as normal and never really acknowledged the other videos made on him. With the newer uploads, fans of the channel are starting to point out the lack in content, stating that what Jake is making videos on is just mainstream news, and how Jake flip-flops on certain situations like in these two videos. The older one being titled, Europe is gonna suffer, where in the beginning of the video, Jake states that Putin just might have won the war in Ukraine. But in the more recent video titled, It's not looking good in Russia right now, where Jake states that it's looking really bad for Russia. And of course, in the comments of these videos, people were quick to call Jake Tran for flip-flopping on his statements with comments like,
Jake Tran literally 8 days ago. Putin may have just won the war. Jake Tran now. Things aren't looking so good in Russia. Cognitive dissonance at its finest.
and
I play both sides to always come up on top.
But this video is filled with his fans saying how much he's changed. Jake Tran's channel is one that blew up extremely fast, but has been caught in some controversies that made him look like someone who puts money over the respect of his fans. Now, it does seem like Jake's fans are turning on him and he's not receiving the same amount of love for his videos as he once got a couple months ago. Maybe it's because he continues to ignore the statements made about him, or maybe it's because he just didn't care that he was putting sponsors from scams that he was just denouncing a couple videos beforehand. Jake is someone that has put money over the respect and loyalty of his fans, and when you do that, you lose the respect of your fans, and now they just attack you because they feel like they've been robbed of the genuine person that you once were. Even though Jake continues to grow on YouTube, his older fans still remember the person that he once was. This new person, again, puts money over everything. But this has been the end of the video. If you're new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.